Boredom means, in some way, you're seeking death. In some way, you're saying, life is not worth living. That's what boredom is. No, not like that, I was just bored for 10 minutes. Yes, those 10 minutes you're seeking. You need to understand this. This body, this whole mechanism is structured in such a way, well, people will ask, is this scientific, not scientific, it's all right. But this is true. I don't know whether it's scientific or not, because it becomes science only after it is proved in the laboratory. Life doesn't happen in a laboratory unless you're a captured lab rat. Life happens in a different way. It is very important that your consciousness, the way you think, feel and look at life is the message that is going to the structure. How robust, how integrated, how sensitive and how much of a possibility it is simply depends on moment to moment, what is the kind of message that is going into this. Because this entire thing is running on a certain kind of software and you are the lousy software developer, that in a day you got bored 5 times, 10 minutes each. Those 10 minutes you said, this life is not worth living. Message went all over. And the life that you are, the physical life that you are is getting confused. And one of them may invite the virus. He wants to go, why don't you help? Or something worse than that. A whole lot of people are constantly creating this. There is no one big yes to life. This used to happen when we were doing the 90-day wholeness program. This is the first group of people who have come in 1994 here in the ashram. All we have is a thatch roof shed which is threatening to fly off in the monsoon winds. They don't know who I am. All they know is they're here without knowing why they're here. They didn't make up their mind, they were just drawn here. So they came and sat. So I'm trying to walk them through certain things, preparing them for something. So I keep asking, yes or no? Tell me yes or no, clearly. After a few weeks, they said, Sadhguru, it's yes and yes. Don't again ask this. Whatever you say, it's yes and yes. Are these some kind of fanatics or nutcases? No, very intelligent people. But experientially they realized there is no point resisting that which is literally the source of your life. There's no point resisting that. There is no point saying yes and no to life. It's one big yes, it's yes and yes. So when I came one day, there used to be a blackboard on which we used to announce a few things. They wrote, Sadhguru, yes and yes. I said, okay, if it's yes and yes, things are simple. You must become 100% yes to life. When you say, I'm bored, you're a no to life. When you get angry, you're a no to life. You get dejected, you're a no to life. You get depressed, you're a no to life. You get frustrated, you're no to life. Like this, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, it's confused. Now, physiology itself will keep you busy for the rest of your life because it's become a problem. The idea of yoga is to become 100% yes in such a way that you can put this aside. You can put this body and this mental mechanism aside, use them as platforms to look at larger possibilities of life. But right now, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, this itself is a lifelong issue. The ways of the body and the nonsense of the mind is keeping people busy for an entire lifetime. This is good time, 3 weeks of sadhana time. This is not boredom time, this is not Netflix time. 1 week, Netflix is over. This is not the time for you to get PhD in virology. You should have gotten it earlier if you were interested, not in 3 weeks. This is a time to become 100% yes to life, because that is the way the possibilities of life will open up for you. Otherwise, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Life doesn't know whether you want it or not. Because it's taking every message from you, at the end of the day, it can't make out what the hell you want. Make it very clear. Make it very clear to everything that is working here, that you are 100% yes to life. But I'm bored with my family, Sadhguru. I pity them. They're not complaining, but they must be suffering. If you are so bored, I'm sure you are showing it in so many ways. You're not happy with the food, you're not happy with this, you will scream, you will yell, you will do silly things. Suffering is probably happening to other people around you because you don't know how to conduct your silly drama. It's time to address this, that you do take commercial breaks, Every 10 minutes, 2 minutes break. Or you don't need that much, every 1 hour take 5 minutes or 10 minutes break. No involvement with anything outside, body, mind, nothing. World can say what it wants. See, whatever you think, the sparrows and the peacocks are saying what they want. Let it be. Let it be does not mean ignore them. No, you pay full attention but not involved. Similarly, the body, it's breathing, heart is beating. These are not simple things. These are called as vital signs. This is how a doctor finds out whether you're alive or dead. Your heart is beating, your breath is going in and out. How can you ignore such a thing? You should not ignore. Attention, but withdrawn, not involved. Very alert, but not involved. The same goes for your thought process and your emotion, very alert, not involved. Body, mind and world, I call this BMW. You get out of your BMW and pay attention to it. Every hour, 5–10 minutes, you will see wonders will happen. You will blossom as a being, which is the most important thing. This is the aspiration of every life. Every life on this planet is only aspiring to become a full-fledged life. The problem with human beings is, we know what is a full-fledged coconut tree, what is a full-fledged mango tree. We even know what is a full-fledged peacock, but we don't know what is a full-fledged human being. Time to explore. Virus has given you the time.